English.
Come on, we're a team. Firstly, thank you so much for your amazing performances. I was smiling the whole time. It was so wonderful to see what you prepared for us. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's really good. We saw you all here today, and I was really pleased that most of you had a good time, had fun with the things you are doing, had fun with the poetry or the texts that you were pronouncing, that you were acting here. So thank you for it. Does anyone need the same thing in Russian?
No, thanks.
No. It's a wonderful variety of texts. It's so great.
Yes, the choice was really good.
Yeah.
It was interesting to listen to.
Yeah, it's nice to see each person, I think, show something, close to their heart, what they enjoy, what they're interested in. You can really see that, everyone really performed and recited their stories with, real emotion and heart. It was really lovely.
Thanks.
Yeah. I really appreciate that some of you choose dresses or some pieces of props to use and which matched your texts. That was good. That was nice. What I think you all need here is to be more, I would say, more plunged into the environment, English environment, because I can hear that you that you train this in Russian. Do you understand what I say? So you speak in English, but you discuss it with, I don't know, your parents or your teachers. You discuss it in Russian, and I can hear that. So I think you need an environment built in English, so then you can understand the things you are saying much better. What do you think?
Oh, that's a really interesting point. I mean, obviously there was lots of moments where I could see you understood, what you were saying. Some people acted things out. Some, it was very clear that you understood. I think you're right. I think occasionally, I think obviously, if you're going to train it with you say train it with an English teacher or something.
I don't mean especially English teacher, but I think you need to try to do it in English, even when you discuss it.
Yeah.
Because it gives you much more understanding and much more, it goes into the language, the sense of words and like this. Because I've seen some children who were pronouncing very good, but they don't understand what they say. And, for example, the opposite. They pronounce it not that good. They have, how to say, not worse, but less good, I would say, pronunciation. But I can see that they understand what they're talking about. I can see that they understand the story. And they understand what these characters, these exact characters that are acting here on that small piece of stage, what are they for? What do they act? What do they do? What are they fighting for? Or what do they like? What they don't? And this is much more important for me, because I don't know if you are going to perform in English when you will grow up, and I don't know how much will you need these, but the understanding of what you say, this is for me, it's one, and what I think, it's one of the one of the main quality that you will need the whole your life. Doesn't matter which language, Russian, English, Spanish, French, doesn't matter, But of course, you need to gain your pronunciation. You need to work on it. This is because even if I understand what I'm doing here, even if I know what I'm doing with my partner, for example, or if you are here and you are with the audience and you have no partner at all, yeah, but you are speaking, the audience is your partner, and you speak to them. But if you talk to them and they can't understand your words, you know, that's really strange, you know. Например, for example, I say, все поняли, о чем я говорю, да? All understand what I'm talking about. You know these verse, right? Yes, and you know the melody, right? Yes, but I didn't say any words at all. Yeah, it was a Russian song. Everyone knows. So, I know what it is about, but you want to hear this. Well, actually, for me, it's very important because I'm, apart from being an actor, I'm also a speech coach, you know. But I teach in Russian. But anyway, in any language, these are like two mountains, and you have grown them. One is your understanding of the matter of what you're talking about, and the other is your pronunciation. Yeah? Yeah.
Much to add. It was really well put. But yeah, I agree that we respond to a genuine emotion. We respond to those moments where you show us that you feel what you're saying, and part of that is understanding, and then of course the pronunciation is that second really important part. Yeah, just say well done again. I guess we're gonna talk about it now. Have a little
discuss.
Yeah.
And I want all of you to remember, I think you have this information. I think your teachers, they tell it to you at every class that it's really important that you, how to say, you have to understand what is below the words. You know? What your character does with these exact words. This is very, very, very important, because the words themselves, they're not that important to me. And when I see that you are, some of you, not all, but I'm speaking generally, when I see that some of you know the lines and know the, in Russian you would say intonation, or the melody of it, and when you learn the melody of it, it becomes dead. The lines, they become dead, because the melody is not the thing which gives us something, how do I say it, the melody is not the thing that gives us the feeling, you know. We as audience, and you all when you saw it, apart from your parents, brothers, sisters, and oh, that's my child, apart from this, when you see just a man or a woman or a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter, you are listening to the melody. No, you are scanning for the same feelings as you got in your soul. And so, if you learn the lines, yes, How would I say it? Okay, let's say I would say, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind, it's up to nervous. I can say like this, yes? And this melody is dead. And you don't connect to me. Yes? When I say, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and terrors of outrageous fortune. And this gives you much more feeling. You connect to me. I don't know the melody. I don't know the melody I would say in the next second. So please don't learn it. Do not learn the melody. Please. Learn what's below it. What's there. Your feelings. What are you doing? What do you want with this? I think that your teachers tell it to you at every class, and I hope so. But please remember this, okay? So the result, it's not the point. The point is the process itself, okay? Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.